You don't know these streets like we do.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Street is Watching. This is an editorial. Yes, in fact, we'll find a proper name for this show very soon. But I'm here with my man Striker. Striker, what's good, my G?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I go by the name Striker the Miracle. Big bro, I have to say this is my debut on this show. And I want to let you know it's an honor to be in front of you and be in the same space discussing this. Because
But me too, I come your show top, so that be the thing.
No. Make me feel it. No, because I show it from afar. And then when there, we are actually in the same space and it's a beautiful thing. So a lot of things happen on this weekend. Andra Sunday, Vice President Dr. Bawumia.
Dr. Alaji Mahmoud. Or Mahmoud Dr. Alaji.
Yes, sir. He had a conference and this one is called Bawumia Hosts the Media.
Bawumia Hosts the Media. Yeah.
Have you seen it? First of all, what was the
on the timeline?
I didn't know
Okay, so exactly. Also, we'll be a witness to this. We applied for media accreditation. Yes, but did they respond? Oma responded, cry. Okay, so we applied, but Oma responded.
Now we charges some amount of money,
No, me charge you. Okay, me apply. Say,
okay. Just we want to be there.
Street is watching to also cover, because with over 70,000 subscribers, we also owe it to our people to report whatever is happening, and especially with respect to the creative arts industry. That is where my focus is. It's not that I don't care about any other sector. I have knowledge. I have fair knowledge about the other sectors. But where I have in-depth knowledge would be the creative sector. Question and maybe would be with respect to the creative sector.
But okay, before we go on, one question.
Yeah, everybody had
off the top.
Okay, I'll ask for as a content creator.
Yeah.
Basically, I'll look out for one thing that it has to be the cost of data. The cost of data is one thing I have very, very crucial to and the creative especially, because this is the golden era of internet content generation and also revenue. This is the golden era where people are absorbing knowledge from the internet. People are learning different sort of skills all by watching YouTube.
Of course.
It's saving marriages. Women are learning how to cook online.
Yes.
You understand? It's saving livelihood. Charlie, people are learning coding.
Yes.
Computer coding all online. So if the cost of data is high, then there is a group of people, especially the youth, that are being marginalized. And for somebody like Dr. Alaji Mahmoud Bawumia, who calls himself a digital man, he came in as an economist and later went into IT. We'll talk about that later.
Yes.
But then once you are championing something online, being a digital world and moving progressively towards that, the cost of data should be something that he needs to look at. He has to champion it. And shout outs to my guy called Tekintree. Tekintree has been pushing this agenda on social media for a long time, but niggas
agenda particular.
Yes, reduce the cost of data.
Okay,
because there's one thing that is happening. It's because MTN has become a superpower.
Yeah.
There's something called significant market share or something.
Okay.
Significant market percentage, SMP. That makes MTN one big entity enough that it's either they increase their cost of data or they are not competing fairly with other networks.
Okay.
So an act of government and I'm MTN Buono Akukosro.
Wow.
What I will ask Dr. Alaji Mahmoud Bawumia is he aware that Adiana or no person as in move Ghana on a digital platform, which is a laudable idea, brilliant idea. Is he aware that that thing is also being thwarted by the SMP that legislation at Tregano? Is he aware? If he's aware, what is he going to do? No, I mean,
crazy. You like me I didn't even know say into details like that because
I don't know.
A lot of stuff's one my person can be more because there's about politics me more enlightened on it.
So what happened yesterday that caught my attention. In fact, at some point I decided not to watch again. At some point decided, because I was watching it live on Bawumia's page.
Okay.
It's almost streaming live.
What will make you stop watching it?
Because some of the questions that were being asked, especially Paul Adumotri's question, in fact, it wasn't even a question. Okay. He was there to sing praises. Wow. And some of us knowing the position that he holds in the MPP and as against, several allegations that has been leveled against him, Obi Otimiko Christmas tree getting to 1 billion there. Airport, because he was part of the airport board of so who could journalist, who could busa asema to an incoming or quote and unquote incoming or a flag bearer
of a certain party.
A certain party. A big political party, as a matter of fact. Now, Okosingi praises it makes me cringe. Some way. Especially knowing that Charlie, the man came in on the ticket of economics. He used to work with the Bank of Ghana. And Ekofani free Hobai, Adudizi. Ekofani free Hobai. With the sole aim of say, stabilizing the currency.
Yes.
And when he was successful in doing that in fact, whether it was him or the forces that be, the demand and supply forces that be in stabilizing the kakra, he went on the Bawumia lectures. I know, Obabe Jina UPS was, I've forgotten the venue, but pardon me. Ebeka so arrested dollar no or the key number IGP.
And then and then 16 and then also just a few minutes ago. Just a few minutes ago,
flat. So you took office when the CD to $1 was 3 CDs, 54 pesos or 49 pesos.
And 8 years now.
8 years down the line or 7.5 years down the line, it's at 16. And you are telling me that you are still the right person for me to. It doesn't make sense. But you're putting in
you know, the Sunday in this one.
The Sunday can see a past striker. Would be the statement that he's made. And as it stands now, it's becoming a TikTok challenge and also a Twitter challenge.
Okay, first of all, it's a coincidence I'm wearing this color, so I don't belong to no political party. I had to clear it real quick. All right. The vice president was asked on his promise to eliminate nuisance taxes as president, despite not addressing them as VP, which means vice president. I said, I'm chain and say, "Osho Bobby taxes be making sense and they won't for assume if you want them." But the vice president, people are suggesting say, "I didn't know you be to see her." So as your first year, man. What is the man?
Yes, you heard his response. Did you hear his response?
No.
I know that trend is here.
Break it down.
Ozzy is here. Then Obama.
But
I know that trend is here. We are. But trend is here. Can I ask this?
Do you think say he has enough power to do something? Now call a VP no.
No, but it is so. If somebody asks me that the vice presidency is a ceremony, like you are trying to say as a vice presidency, a ceremonial position. No, it is not.
Does he have a say?
No, he is the head of economic planning committee.
Wow.
He came in strategically for that. And only didn't buy, say.
Handle stuff like that.
And nothing else, vice president. So if you know that these things economically are hurting the good people of Ghana, what are you supposed to do as the vice president? Why wait till you become president? So it's like you are trying to tell us that it's either you were not regarded in the MPP administration. And why would even the MPP administration put you in the helms of affairs as the flag bearer right now? If you were not or you were powerless back then.
Okay. That's a good question. That's actually a good question.
So, because most of the people on social media, when you move to them, now our vice president only to me, and he said it. He said it yesterday. When budget goes into it, the president's budget, it's not his budget. And I'm like, so are you trying to tell us that they don't respect you or they don't regard whatever you say? And I say you don't have any form of power.
Okay. That was what I wanted to ask. Hey.
Because the vice president's slot is the second gentleman of the land.
Yes.
If you don't know, in the unlikely event of the demise of the president, the vice president is the president. And it has happened in our history before.
Yes.
When Professor Atame passed away.
Rest in peace.
John Dramani Mahama became the president.
Yes. With immediate effect.
Immediate effect.
Yeah.
What I say?
Yes.
In the absence of the vice president, the speaker of parliament becomes the president of the land. You can't tell me the second most powerful person. Only say, head of economic planning committees, also only say, now or no taxes are obeyed say the man obey to me. Oh no, man. And to top it all, I think he wanted, in all fairness, right? Meaning some people before but I really don't give a fuck about your feelings.
Hey, let's get it.
I care less about your feelings.
Let's get it.
I'm speaking one language and that language is fact.
Yes.
Okay. In all fairness to MPP sympathizers, I think Bawumia wanted to say something in another language, but I'm PAE. No, here, so kase. Se metimi aya In Kameye say CA.
Yes.
Adena may train say.
Maybe a president
answer. That is what he wanted to say.
Yes. That's it. You also see, I don't know.
I want to believe that.
That's what he meant.
Yes, I want to believe that. Yeah. Because if not, that is not the case, then I think the handlers and Bawumia is, because Bawumia, I've said it on so many platforms, it comes off to me or a creepy. Like as we are DB, as we Diboni be on, as we Diboni be now, as what it was a crack with Diboni will be
programmed or something like that.
He comes off funny to me. He's funny to me. I will not lie.
Yeah.
I said, there's something that's why you be no DSC. I get what you mean. People don't check out. Yeah. As what for I get exactly what you mean. That's the feeling that I get. But in all fairness, I would like to say, I want to believe,
that's what he meant.
That's what he meant. Because the one that is online right now is very disrespectful to the good people of Ghana. So you are trying to tell us that but and no now open say we use to to bait us to vote for you.
Vote for you, yeah. Whilst we all believe you could have done something whilst you were in power. And
so he's trying to tell us that if he does it right now, or bad then obey. Say any trend what
that's what
I'm saying. So if you're releasing the boot in your rap season in the boot bay need release. I'm out for how many girls crazy see any girls that's here. Watching a bed.
So statements like that, I pop you up. Do you think it was written for him and as it comes straight from his head?
I think it came off his head. I think it was never off the top because there a question. And I know the MPP.
Let me ask this one. But you say it also to me the programming questions in the man sometimes. So it could be said.
Okay, so now the thing is now Kojo Sheldon comes into play because Kojo Sheldon the raises are concerned with not so long ago.
Okay.
And or say NDC for no eka so man a question.
So the questions
so when he had the chance, so there was a MPP. So when he had he said it. Or I can't several times MPP. So when he had the opportunity to ask Bawumia question, I think it was James Obusa 3 questions. I don't know how he was able to get 3 questions through. Yeah. But then the one that I saw him ask was with respect to the medical the pharmacy council or something that they are threatening to go on a strike or BB. That was what he asked. But before he started that question, he said that question where there or no one will be implanted question be a man. I think Sheldon is popping off politically and it's good. For us to have a change, we need to get involved in the process of change. I'm not the type that would say and yet cool for Sheldon to be political. No.
But the normal Ghana narrative, never say wajibam no because opposite force or then the followers.
His followers are his social currency.
Okay,
there's nothing wrong with Sheldon taking money from any political party to influence.
You see nothing wrong with that?
I see nothing wrong with it because if he believes in it, say Onujidi say MPP is the right platform, right, right political party that can take Ghana to the next level. He has every right to tell his followers and his subscribers that, look, I've seen something in Bawumia worth saying in Ebedinachi. It is for Sheldon to analyze it now. The only part of the issue is when the MPP assumes office again, they are able to successfully break the 8. No man to me and deliver on their promises are. It is only right and wise for Sheldon to go back to the people and tell them, look, I guess wrong. What you say? Because we need to hold people accountable. He needs to understand that the only opposition that is going to face is people on the other side. The people on the other side will be the second largest political party. That will be the NDC. I want to be a problem. But Uncle Basa, na MPP for for him to still be as relevant as he is in the same political sphere, he will need to go back and apologize.
But you literally say in the right way. So what kind of
so it's like
do it now? Why should I apologize?
Okay, so it's like me right now, right?
Yes.
I have followers.
Yes.
I have subscribers.
Yes.
So me catch subscribers in United States. So vote for NDC. NDC based on XYZ. Na NDC ba power na XYZ no meant me. Me say me wadwini wo mitrim. Now me respect my viewers, me respect my audience. I need to come and explain and tell them that I'm sorry for leading them in the wrong path. Yeah. We are not holding leaders accountable. Recently, Kennedy Japan they said if the NPP don't apologize to Ghanaians about the current state of the economy, there's no way they are going to accept their campaign message. And that is one true thing. Because somebody like me who voted twice for Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Wow. Miss time of me Akufo-Addo regional stage so a ball for me. I cried that day. Oh. Do you know why? No, tell me. Because I felt that the man had something to tell, something good for the good people of Ghana. Like as a person buano, as God na we trim so Akufo-Addo di oska ono on betena so mbe peske bia biem ono be papa penyina wanyini we no do di musika ye den o person oboamo onim se Ghana you oska and unia so yet sika so komode na ordinam no onom kalipo kakra one side akwe person oboa ya den na mo mane kwan mane be boa ye
tell ni ni anka so fa sia na ma no
mo mane kwan mane be boa ye maybe problem no. Into me who saw Terry that day and you so pa. I think say Kumasi Prempa Assembly Hall. Prempa now a hobby. Prempa Assembly Hall. Yeah. And a chamo. At the end tennis say on the way to a tono. Oh, Olympics always synchronized swimming. No. Who is synchronized swimming? No. No, it's the honor. And synchronized rolling. And I cried, bro. I know lie. It was one day that.
So that means you're really passionate about his movement. Because who changed?
As at that time, the NDC government had performed so bad,
so poorly.
So bad that we thought like Charlie.
Or be severe.
Yeah, but there it is. The NPP government has performed to me so abysmal that it can't be even compared to that of the NDC.
Now, the ex-president is seen as the savior now.
Charlie,
yeah.
How low can you go?
How low can you really go? For us to see the person that you now want him out,
yeah, because
to come back and save us.
I've never in my life been a type of person who would have considered JDM as a contender in this election. But as it stands right now, say on the face of the pink sheet, whatever you people say NDC government, you people have done worse in 8 years as compared to the 4 years of the JDM administration. Extremely worse. But on the subsequent editions of this show, we'll bring out their, I say, maybe zero in more on the creative arts. So we'll bring it out and then we'll look at it. Because the MPP government promised that of, I think, 5 amphitheaters, right? Okay. Last year, and Aiko Jina Kumasi, Michael Kreku, Manteko Tana Kumasi Lave FM say, oh, yeah, $2.5 million. And on Mode Yadina. One amphitheater is $500,000. Wow. So they are constructing 5 of them.
That's
right?
Lots of money.
So let me ask you this. Yes. What's the sense in constructing a new amphitheater when you have ones that can be renovated?
So you go against the ideas on common new one. Okay. So
now $500,000 now they call new one. June last year. No. Up till now, meanwhile, so says there was in the plan, there was also a plan to renovate the Jabrem Cultural Center and also the National Theatre as it stands now. Okay. They say okay, show National Theatre. Ceiling niliki. Roof niliki. Air condition niho.
National Theatre.
There's no standby generator at the National Theatre. The National Theatre is so symbolic to Yen that in fact the 2,000 Ghana cedis, 5,000 Ghana cedis back then. Cedis no. Now National Theatre. Yeah. It was a gift by the Chinese government to Ghana. Wow. China phone is well over 30 years. Ghana in 1990. I said 1992. And almost started seeing in 1990. 1992. And
it's about 32 years or something.
Uniska or the repair. What's the Uniska or the repair? Michael Krekumante, yeah, or public accounts committee. Almost say or file for say Umbenyeska dia repair money. Into a court China for no say on repair. Meanwhile, you had a grant of $14 million from the World Bank for tourism to invest in tourism. And we 2.5 million. 2.5 million a man san fan call National Theatre no.
Omo de call him.
Who was that? So sometimes when you sit down to analyze some of these things that is happening in our system,
country,
in our country, and you wonder the type of leaders that we have. You understand? So Bawumia telling us singing a news story, singing a new song is it's one of those things. You do that season where promise can promise season the homes this year.
So it's fair to say so you are disappointed in this government then?
Not just disappointed, I'm disgusted.
Crazy, man.
I'm disgusted. Disappointment, the understatement.
Understatement.
What I say? Understatement. It's disgusting, and to see them also carry. Sometimes just show remorse.
They don't.
They don't even show.
They don't show it.
It's like
it's like they don't care.
They don't care.
They don't.
As they've taken some group of people as a mode MPP for your chama fuma or MPP into no. So we don't care. And you punch a crown and Baby Suonia Channel, you're painting who MPP are.
Or say naive to the Do you think there will ever be a time a youth in the bubble form between my
no, but my prophesy Sadi way said not just the time, there will be a season where it might go up and above. It might be a little bit extreme. And the main aim is to kill all old people that they see. Reason being that they did not make sensible decisions back then for them. Why do you want to go to America or the UK right now?
Yeah, because we are looking for greener pastures.
Greener pastures. Yeah. Who do you think created that over there?
Leaders.
So the MPP will come and tell us that there's going to be a time in a system where you be a friend say you be import to a man for a man be Juma wa Ghana ha. You be for a man for be free baby or be a Juma wa Ghana ha. Meanwhile, necessary school from 2018.
Ghaniano mujani fi kroma.
Necessary ni Juma new
specialist
for 8 years, 8 fucking years.
This is sad.
And then there are still people. So what happened to accountability?
This is sad.
So and the moment you say this video will go out, and then people can NDC Nina
attacking. I can be busy that on the next level. Say who are you rooting for now?
Okay, so now this is it.
Well, you voted twice.
I've voted twice
for the sitting president.
Okay, I've maintained this position. Say, if you are one person, I say what is a question assembly now offer political party attire chance and wadwina we Jimmy for. We are
saying here breaking it down. Yeah.
So okay, so now we are talking about infrastructure. Let's look at road networks.
Okay.
Because road networks are essential to our growth as a group of people.
Yeah. Because
your roads are connected to the hinterland that's supposed to transfer food, any other resources to other centers. Because here Accra being a Cosmo, unya asasi enye food. But a food will be before fraud.
Yes.
And a hono no.
Yes.
It was a quiet to me call.
Town. Yeah.
If there's a conversation about roads, don't wear a political attire before addressing it.
Also standing in for the
my own funny fact in
yeah.
Why when a yard NDC paid attention to it. MPP should pay attention. MPP ne connected her to her. I'm connecting way to way. I'm connecting way to way. Near you not analyze it. And when a bomb and yes, I think that should be the way forward. It shouldn't be say, hey, MPP, they are only acquiring the year of rules. And I say, you don't have to do that. You have to bring out facts. I say, common you do. It shouldn't be your political party first. It should be Ghana first. But the entire question, because the fourth estate, the most powerful estate, because the whole Ghana, in fact, worldwide, not just Ghana, we have the president, the executive, the judiciary, the legislature, and the fourth estate that has to be the media. Media people were, they quote and unquote, alleged to have been taking 20,000 Ghana cedis to go and ask the vice president question. Me and I'm Captain Smart na kind. Hey, Alex.
But did he have the facts? And I say,
but we know. I'm in the business.
Yes. So it might be possible.
Na say if I be Sole.
Okay.
Okay, Sole ni yesa cover event I am do.
Okay.
Nti event no kwa mo cover we are na omo organizing afre on one side no I chose okay yo bro I don't know mo kwa mo can be my wife nti no ni achechire kakra ma. So let me tell you how it happens, right? So if you want to change the narrative in Ghana right now, all you need to do is find the top radio or media guys, especially the print guys, into Daily Graphic, whatever, editors, no apija the idea at their mom. Nebnya front page slot.
Yes.
What happens is you when you get them, no in your radio station, top ones and also Accra, don't even bother yourself to look at Kumasi and other regions. Because what they do is they will go to my Joy Online, Peace Online, editors and stories no matter what. I don't know what they be your money show. And you want to say the whole Ghana they are discussing what you want them to discuss. It's simple.
Wow.
Until Utuyejano to right places, and then they get it to the rest.
You don't need to pay them.
No, you don't need to pay them. Oh, I feel I may about teach you present or mama is no, that be
shouts to teach you.
And they will do that. It will trickle down. That is what they are doing. And we know the system.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's being done by the MPP alone. All the political parties, they do it.
Yeah.
Anytime they want to change the narrative, they know how to use the media to change that. These are the same media people who should be asking questions, right questions, sensible questions on our behalf. And by the fact that they've been giving 20,000, do you think they really give a fuck about you?
They don't.
Oh, man.
It's like they have it to no more check it.
Yeah, mean to me, my answer seniors is here. My answer seniors is here. I think it was very creepy. If say can is here, Bawumia is.
Do you think he's the wrong person to run for it?
I think the MPP missed out a good chance of giving them a miles ahead victory in this election by not giving the mantle to Kennedy Japan. And then Kennedy Japan has also disappointed some of us.
Yeah. I saw that editorial you did on that issue. Yeah.
I think I was saying, if he still has presidential ambition, he should have just stayed away from
this particular
campaign. And I mean, when he say politically, if he stays away too, they might not rally behind him when it's his time. But it's either ways, there's a political bullet that you have to take at the end of the day. Obe teki bako. Obe teki one. Because for some of, and I'm not saying I'm a loyalist, I'm not a Kennedy Japan loyalist, but how outspoken.
Yeah, for what he stands for.
Yes, for what he stands for. How outspoken,
yes.
How he comes up, and it's
like very brave, say exactly what he wants to say. Yeah.
And it's fearless. Not even with respect to other things, it's with respect to his own party. Because people are so inclined to their parties to the extent that they don't really want to say the truth. But Kennedy on several occasions have demonstrated to some of us that Charlie, even if it's his party, he doesn't care. He will tell them the truth. Yeah. And that is one of the qualities that we need. As much as we need sensible people to run this country, we need honest people too.
Yeah.
But most importantly,
so you think it's hard in act now because judging from your editorial now and previously, you've been disappointed in the actions.
As it stands now, Kennedy Japan can come back and tell somebody like me that I mean he I don't know what he would do to convince me.
Yeah.
Meaning because the person that you run against. I would discriminate like you don't discriminate, discrediting everybody. You are now seen on the same platform telling
he's the right person.
He's the right person. You think we are dumb?
Yeah, but you were a stand-up nigga.
No. When you stand up nigga, that guy wasn't standing on business.
Not at all.
He never. Kennedy Japan never stood on business.
Yeah.
As it stands now, the only side about the NDC that is maybe putting them in ahead on the polls for me would be that as compared to Bawumia we my as compared to any
for now the
But I'm fancy saying
that's what's up. Hey.
It is what it is. So Street is watching. If you have any comments, head to the comment section. Let us know what you're thinking with respect to Bawumia meets the press. But so one throne is here, so I'll be an episode throne later, and so I'll be to my throne.
Who's that?
It is what it is. The friend DJ Slim and my man Striker.
Striker the miracle. My boy idea. Jesus, we out.
You don't know these streets like we do.
We